Alright, let's dive into something that's got the golf world buzzing right now, the 2026 Rocket Classic. If you're a golf fan, you know this tournament is always a highlight, but this year, it's next level drama. Personally, I think what makes this really interesting is how the final round is shaping up. You've got Davis Riley leading the pack, Michael Brennan hot on his heels, and Rasmus Hojgaard in the mix after shooting a ridiculous 61 on moving day. But here's the thing, Cameron Young, the tournament favorite and Open Championship runner-up, is sitting at T3, 3 shots back. What many people don't realize is that Young was in the lead earlier, but lost it on the back 9. That's golf for you, unpredictable and brutal. Now, let's talk about the course records being shattered left and right. For the third day in a row, someone tied the single lowest round in course history. Hojgaard's 61 was impressive, but let's not forget Cameron Young's 6 straight birdies on Friday, or Michael Brennan's 8 consecutive birdies, one off the tour record. If you take a step back and think about it, this kind of consistency and pressure is what separates the pros from the rest. But what this really suggests is that Detroit Golf Club is playing softer than usual, or these guys are just on another level. Personally, I'm leaning toward the latter. One thing that immediately stands out is the $10 million purse. That's a lot of money, and it's no wonder the tension is palpable. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Mother Nature decided to throw a curveball. Overnight storms pushed back the tee times, and now players are going off in groupings. This raises a deeper question. How will the weather-induced changes affect the players' rhythm? From my perspective, it's a wild card that could shake up the leaderboard in ways we can't predict. Now, let's talk about the final groupings. Davis Riley and Michael Brennan are in the last group with Hojgaard, which is a matchup I'm dying to see. Riley's got the lead, but Brennan's been on fire. Hojgaard, meanwhile, is the wild card after his historic round. What makes this really interesting is the psychological game here. Riley's got something to lose, Brennan's got momentum, and Hojgaard's got nothing to lose. In my opinion, that's the most fascinating dynamic in golf, when you've got players with completely different mindsets battling it out. But let's not forget Cameron Young. He's not in the final group, which is a bummer for him, but is only 3 shots back. If you've watched Young play, you know he's capable of going low. The question is, can he put together a flawless round to catch up? Personally, I think he's got the talent, but golf is as much a mental game as it is physical. What this really suggests is that we could be in for a wild finish. If you're planning to watch, and you absolutely should, the final round starts at 1 p.m. on Golf Channel, with CBS taking over later. But here's a detail I find fascinating, the tee times. They are staggered, which means we're going to see a lot of simultaneous action. From my perspective, this is great for viewers because it keeps the drama high. You're not just watching one group, you're watching the entire field battle it out. So, what's the bigger picture here? This tournament is more than just a golf event, it's a showcase of resilience, skill, and mental toughness. What many people don't realize is that these players are dealing with insane pressure, not just from the competition, but from themselves. If you take a step back and think about it, that's what makes sports so compelling, the human stories behind the scores. As we head into the final round, I'm left with one big question: who's going to crack under pressure, and who's going to rise to the occasion? Personally, I'm rooting for a dramatic finish, maybe a playoff, maybe a comeback. But no matter what happens, one thing's for sure, this Rocket Classic is one for the history books. So, grab your popcorn, tune in, and let's see how this unfolds. What do you think? Who's your pick to win it all? Let me know in the comments below.